When's the last time you got some good financial news? I've got good news for you today. This is your next Wise Step video. My name is Mike Bernard. I am the host of the Wise Money Show. I'm also one of the certified financial planners right here at Korhorn Financial Group. Welcome to this channel. If you're new, hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and smash that thumbs up button. We needed some good news, guys. We needed good news, and we got it yesterday from the Small Business Administration, the SBA. Now, if you remember, or if you've been following this channel, there's been a lot of drama about this PPP loan and the forgivable nature of it. The Paycheck Protection Program was part of the CARES Act, and it was small business aid, okay? And you got a loan equal to a certain calculation, and then it could be forgivable based on another calculation. All you needed to do was say, this is necessary money for my small business due to the economic uncertainty, and that was it. So that's what they did. They rolled it out. 13 days later, all that money is gone. It's been loaned out. So they said, gosh, small businesses needed this aid. Let's inject another $300 billion into the program, and only 61% of that money has been loaned out, even though it's been over 3 weeks. Why? Because the SBA has needed to change some of their guidelines, some of the rules around who actually gets this money and who doesn't, because there was some apparent foul play. Bigger companies were taking these dollars, applying for these dollars and actually receiving it. And so this created all sorts of confusion for my small business, for every small business that I know of. There's been this cloud of confusion over the past couple of weeks because, well, wait a second. All I needed to say was this money, I needed this money. It was necessary because of the cloud of uncertainty, and that's been questionable. We've been waiting for the Small Business Administration to come out and actually say how they were going to interpret that necessity rule, and we got it yesterday. FAQ, frequently asked question 46, was published yesterday. How will the SBA review borrowers' required good faith certification concerning the necessity of their loan request? Oh, this is great. So the SBA, in consultation with the Department of Treasury, has determined that the following safe harbor will apply when it reviews PPP loans. Any borrower that, together with its affiliates, received PPP loans with a principal amount less than $2 million will be deemed to have made the required certification concerning the necessity of the loan request in good faith. What does that even mean? It means you had to state that you needed this money because of the uncertainty. And if your loan was less than $2 million, my goodness, that is for a small business, then they're going to say, we assume that it is necessary then. Great. That's what they said originally, and the past 3 weeks of confusion, and will they renege on that? Will they change the rules? Monday morning, quarterback this thing, they came out and delivered good news yesterday. Sigh of relief here, and for you, and for really every small business that I know. So what do you do now? I would still tell you, document why you needed this money. For us here internally, it was updated budgets, it was changes in forecasts and so on. Not to just make something up, but actually to document, hey, here's why we believe we need this money. Will you need to provide that documentation? I don't think so. I hope not, but I'd still document it. Second, I would make sure you're accounting for these dollars accurately. You've got to use them in a certain way over the 8 weeks after you received the money. And you've got to be accounting for that properly, so when it comes time to apply for the forgiveness, you've got everything laid out and it's very, very clear. But you don't want to make your books look really messy so that when you're comparing year over year and year to budget, things are messy. So make sure you're contacting your CPA, working with your financial advisor and CPA to get that all done. But then third, if you're listening to this saying, well, PPP, that's for a small business, that doesn't apply to me. This good news might be the reason why you're still on payroll or whatever, because the original idea with the PPP loan was, here's this forgivable loan, small businesses, don't lay off your employees. So this is a breath of fresh air and good news for you if you work for a small business or run a small business. So just make sure you're planning and accounting for this news and this change. So All right, we had new filings for unemployment come out, continued at a record pace this morning. They also amended last week's a little bit higher, so that's casting a dark cloud on the markets, at least as we start the day. But great news on the PPP loan, and I'm excited about that. So those of you that work for a small business, run a small business, or own a small business, make note of this. You now know your next action steps you need to take. If you have any questions, you need a comprehensive financial plan, or someone that's tying all these pieces together, make sure you reach out to your certified financial planner. You can always contact us at corehorn.com. That's Corehorn with a K. All right, you're now ready. Go out and take your next wise step in your financial life.